chess friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I'll share an immoral game of Garry Kasparov. He is the Russian Grandmaster, former world champion, political activist and writer. In this remarkable game, he shocked the world by sacrificing his rook, so let's dive into it. Kasparov started the game with e4, we have d6, Topalov want to play pirate defense in order to progress, d4 knight f6 and after couple of moves we have bishop e3, this move is an evident that he want to play long castle. Therefore f3 is the strong move, bishop g7 queen d2, black have varieties of move to consider, knight g4 and castle are the inaccuracy moves, so he played c6 in order to develop his queenside pawns, f3 b5 knight e2, I think better was to develop the bishop first then the knight anyway we have knight d7 bishop h6, playing castle isn't the best because you are committing your king in right side therefore I can throw my army to attack in king side. So after takes bishop b7 Kasparov played a3 and Topalov strikes in the center with e5, we have long castle to use this file, queen e7 king b1, white's strategy is retreating the knight to get a better outpost, a6 knight c1, have contained weak pawn on d6 which is x-raying by the rook, knight b3 a5 are the future moves to create problems in queenside, black has to play long castle, knight b3 and knight a5 is a threat, queen e3 is coming to get the a7 square. Both the queen and knight can create troubles in queenside, capture rook takes d4, Kasparov want to double up his rooks on this d-file but in sudden, black kicked out the rook with c5, knight to b6 g3, white want to put his bishop on h3 to dominate over the light squares therefore you need to eliminate the black's light square bishop, king b8 knight a5, here if you play any normal kind of move let's say rook e8, then we will play a4, no matter if you take it or push it we will capture the a6 pawn. Bishop can't take it because of knight c6 fork, capture rook d7 knight a5 to fork him on c6, king c7 bishop b5 and you will lose your material. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything, so back to the position, black keeps his bishop on the board by playing bishop a8, bishop h3 to seize the diagonal, rook a1 is coming so he played d5 but at the same time, he opened up the position, this is why Garry punishes him by playing queen f4 check, queen f4 can't possible because you will lose the knight so if you dare to play queen d6, then e5 will disrespectfully destroy your position, so in this position black moved up his king. Rook e1 and he closed the position with d4, any normal player would move back the knight but Kasparov is a Stockfish subscriber, he played knight d5 which is targeted by 3 pieces, but the main advantage is that the queen is in front of the rook, so after takes the queen has to escape, white can play knight c6 check, but that is not the subject matter of the game, we need something interesting to make this video brilliant. So he sacrificed the rook is sacrificed for one pawn, let me tell you what will happen if you capture the rook e7 check, sacrificing and another rook, if you accept the rook then after queen takes check, king run away queen b6, queen can't block the check because of the Hitler knight, and if you play bishop b7 then knight c6 will fork up your love story, king a8 queen a7 check and mate, so in this position, if you don't capture the rook and play king b8, black will be lost in 25 moves. Maybe the one move if you don't do anything, queen b6 is a threat and the knight is there as you know, so if you capture the rook, you will fall in the same tactic as we discussed, bishop blocks knight c6, forking the pieces, the game will be over, so in this position, if black plays rook d7, try to block the rook line, then we will simply capture the knight, and after doing big exchanges, black will fall in a big trouble, bishop here d6. Black position is completely restricted and black will be dead lost in just few moves, knight c5 d6 check, king slides d7 check blocks and checkmate. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you, so back to the position, Topalov played king to b6, queen takes d4 check, if you play queen c5 in order to block the check then you will simply lose the knight away, so in this position black played king takes knight. Now white is 8 points of material down but it doesn't matter to white because black king is completely paralyzed, queen c3 queen b3 looks very pretty but best is to play rook a7, now black is completely losing here. No matter what you will play your destination is checkmate, bishop can't protect it because of rook takes bishop, so if you play knight takes d5, rook takes check, captured queen b2 to play queen b3, knight c6 in order to play bishop e5 to protect that square. However, it doesn't matter as white can play queen b3 anyway to checkmate black in just 3 pawns, lol. But in our actual game, Kasparov played queen c3 in order to play queen checkmate. That's the good idea. If you dare to protect that square with your bishop, then after king b2 captured queen check, it will be the same checkmate. Always forgive your enemies, nothing annoys them so much. So back to the position black played queen takes d5, now king d2 isn't the best move, as black can play queen d4, pinning the queen completely. Black will win game, so in this position we have rook a7 to play rook takes check. If you play rook d6 to protect it, then after king b2 queen b4 takes and game over. Chess friends, if you are enjoying my content, then please like, subscribe and comment. I need your support to grow my 3K channel. Back to the position we have bishop e2, black's idea is to slide the rook away and give white a queen exchange offer. Kasparov shows him middle finger by capturing the knight. Black could go with rook d1 check, but he played king takes a3, queen takes king takes e3 check. If you capture the pawn with queen, then after queen takes check here check and it will be a mate. So back to the position, if you dare to play king b3, then after queen a2 king takes check here bishop f1 and you will lose the queen. If king c5 happen, then rook c7 will take away your queen from your hand. So in this position black played king takes c3, queen a1, black have 2 options to consider, and king d3 isn't possible there. So if you play king b4, then after queen b2 queen b3 rook takes check, you will lose the game. Back to the position, black played king d2, queen b2, king e3 can't possible because it will be a checkmate in just few moves. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. So back to the position, we have king d1, bishop f1 targeting to the queen. If you dare to capture the bishop, then after queen c2 king e1 rook check, it will be also become a checkmate in one move. So back to the position, if you dare to save the queen, then queen c1 leads into a checkmate, game will be over. Black needs to sacrifice his queen and he tried rook d2, encountering the queen. Kasparov played insane move rook d7. Pinning the rook away, capture takes, and after some moves later, black is completely losing. Hope you enjoyed my content. That was a brilliant and immortal game of Kasparov. I really liked it. So wish you all the best. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Bye bye. Take care. See you soon.